Hey guys, so today I have something really fun for you today. I am going to do a food tag. This is an awesome tag that I found from this girl on here. I'll put the link to her video down below. So let's get started. So the first question on the food tag is, what food could you eat every day? Well, that's easy. I could eat sandwiches every day. I love sandwiches, and see, if I do eat sandwiches every day, and they're so good, and you can do anything to a sandwich, and I would eat a sandwich every day. It's awesome. So what is your favorite restaurant? I love Cheddar's. I know that it's a chain. That's like my favorite chain restaurant is Cheddar's. They're really well priced and they have delicious food. But like my favorite non-chain restaurant is a local restaurant from my hometown in Knoxville called Tokyo, and they make awesome sushi and stir fry and stuff. I can't eat the stir fry anymore, but I really miss that, and it was so good. What city have you had the best food that you've ever had? This one I had to think about for a few minutes, but I remembered. I was on vacation in Myrtle Beach like 4 years ago, probably more than that, and I had this thing called a seafood muddle, and it was so good. It was like this big bowl. The bowl was like this big, and it had like yummy delicious things in it, like fish, different types of fish, and mussels and scallops, and it was all like this giant, like, I guess kind of a soup, but it was much thicker than a soup, and it was like in a tomato base, and it was so good, and it was like everything that I love in one bowl, and it was so good, and I just would love to eat it again, and I don't know if I ever will unless I go back to Myrtle Beach. The next question is, what do you get on your sub? Well, that's easy. I get turkey, lettuce, tomato, onions, olive oil and vinegar, and a ton of oregano. I love oregano, and I just want tons of it, and tons of it, and tons of it, and tons of it. And I can't eat them anymore. I can't go out and like buy a sub anymore because of my diet, but I miss it, and that's what I would always get beforehand. What do you get on your pizza? On my pizza, I get vegetables. I love vegetables. So basically, my ideal pizza is just loaded with vegetables. Sometimes I'll put chicken on it, sometimes I don't, but I just want vegetables on my chicken. I love white chicken pizza too, which is a good one. I love spinach on my pizza. Okay, so what is a food that you've always wanted to try? I have always wanted to try authentic Japanese food. I've had like Americanized Japanese food, and I would love to try authentic Japanese food. My roommate is a quarter Japanese, and she said it's just so delicious and yummy, and she said that she thinks I would love it. So now I just really want to try it. So the next question is, tell me about your worst restaurant experience. And like, I thought about this question, and I can't think of a horrible restaurant experience that I've ever had. I tend to be pretty lenient on restaurant eating. Like, by that I mean like waiters and waitresses, they don't really bother me. They would have to do something like awful to me for me to like hate the whole experience. So like, I can't really think of one off the top of my head, which is probably a good thing. What is one food you just fail at making? The first one that pops into my head is rice. I screw rice up all the time. I either don't cook it long enough or cook it too long, and it's either too crispy or mushy. Big, like, disgusting mushy mess. Name one of your least favorite foods. I'm not a picky eater, and there's a lot of times that I've decided that, like when I was younger, that I decided I didn't want something, but I've been really willing to try it again to see if I like it. And one thing that I've tried over and over again, and I still hate it, is olives. I hate olives. I don't know why, but I just cannot eat olives. They ruin everything for me. Whether it's on a sandwich or a pizza or in a dish of some sort, I can taste the olives and I hate it. And I don't know, I just hate olives. Raw or cooked veggies? Both. Depends what it is. Like celery, I love raw and I loved cooked. It just depends on how it's prepared and what it's in. So I like both. How do you like your steak? I like it alive because I don't eat beef. Do you enjoy cooking or baking better? I enjoy cooking. My version of baking is getting a box of cake mix or cookie mix or whatever and mixing it with whatever ingredients it says on the back of the box. And I love doing that, but it's not really baking, and I've never really tried to bake I've never really tried to bake like adding in all the ingredients that you're supposed to add in. I just use a box. I love cooking. Cooking's awesome. That's why I started this channel, and I think it's a lot of fun, and I love experimenting with cooking and coming up with new recipes. So definitely cooking. What is your favorite fast food place, and can you name 5 items on the menu? My favorite fast food place is Subway because it's not like regular fast food. I don't like hamburger joints, and I don't like fried food places. I like Subway because it tastes fresh and it's good. And I can name probably all of the menu items because I worked there, so I'm not going to sit here and name all of them because I know them all. Name a food place you wish you were closer to. I would love to be near an authentic Italian pizza joint, like from New York. I would love that. I've never had like authentic New York pizza. I've had northern made pizza, which is delicious, but I would love to have either northern or like New York pizza place near me. I live in the South, so we don't have many of those. My ultimate favorite dessert, cheesecake, hands down. I love cheesecake. So when I'm at, what do you gravitate more when you're at a party? Chips and salsa. Chips and salsa. I should actually say chips and dip because it doesn't really matter what the dip is. It could be salsa, hummus, guacamole, French onion dip. I want it. That's my go-to. I love chips and dip. Favorite food to eat at Christmas? My mom's ham. It's so freaking good, and she has this like special orange glaze that she puts on it, and I just love it, and I can eat it and eat it and eat it, and it's so good. So that's definitely my favorite Christmas meal. What's the first food that comes to mind? Spaghetti. Apparently I want spaghetti for dinner. Maybe I'll make it. Do you like your bread toasted or dark? I like my bread dark. I usually put it on like the 4 or 5 setting on my toaster. Do you have any weird food habits? Yeah, I'm obsessed with Italian seasoning, and I put it on everything. What is your favorite holiday for food? Christmas, because of my mom's ham. What food would you never try? Well, there's basically nothing that I wouldn't try first. I'm not a picky eater at all, so anything that's edible and is safe for my body, I'll probably try it. Do you know your best friend's favorite food? My best friend is my roommate, and she eats bacon every day, and she eats it for snacks, and she loves bacon, so I'm gonna assume that's her favorite food. What is the best thing your mom makes? Chili. She makes this homemade chili, and it's so good, and I want it like right now. Actually, I think I'm gonna make homemade chili, so look for that soon. What's your favorite style of eggs? My favorite style of eggs is over easy. Name your favorite restaurant that closed down. Genghis Grill. It's a chain restaurant, and we used to have one in Knoxville, and it's like stir fry, and you make your own bowl, and it's super fun, and I was really upset when it closed down. Do you like spicy food? Awesome. I don't like fend off of it, but I do like some spicy food, and it just depends what kind of spicy food is. And seafood. Yes, I love seafood. Out of all like the categories of food, like seafood, Italian food, Mexican food, that kind of stuff, seafood's my favorite, and it's always my go-to. And first food that comes to mind that's green, that would be asparagus, because asparagus is yummy and delicious. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe, follow, like, and all that on my social media. The links are down below, and I appreciate you watching. Thanks, guys. Bye!